This is not a water world. Miller's Planet in Interstellar is a rocky world covered in an ocean, but it is not a water world. We know there's a surface. They're walking on it. They're knee deep in water, but they're walking on rocks. This is not what astronomers mean when they say water world. With the recent announcement suggesting possible signs of life around the water world K218b, you're probably picturing vast Earth-like oceans, which seems titillating, but let me untitillate you just a little bit. First of all, we don't know if it's really a water world or not. It's very hard to determine, but a true water world is not gonna have a surface. It's gonna have more water. You're gonna go deeper and deeper, more and more water. The pressure is gonna increase. There's probably rocks and iron at the core, but again, it is not a surface in the way that you're thinking of it. Here's the thing, at immense depths, water is not even a liquid anymore. It transitions to a solid. So as you go deeper and deeper and deeper in that ocean, the water turns into hot ice with increasing temperature. So the anatomy of a water world probably looks something like this. There's some thinner hydrogen helium gas envelope on the outside. There's this layer of steam, hot H2O. There's probably a decent layer of liquid water underneath all of this, and that is sitting on top of a layer of solid hot ice. All of this is water. The steam, the liquid, and the solid. And this anatomy actually poses serious issues and complications for life as we know it. For the longest time, one of the leading theories for how life originated on Earth is in these shallow tide pools, where the tide would come in, it would bring in organic nutrients from the ocean, and then it would leave, it would deposit them there. And as far as we know, complex molecules like DNA, which is absolutely required for life as we know it, for Earth-based life, required these wet-dry cycles that you would get in these tide pool areas. It gets wet when the tide comes in, it dries when the tide goes out. On a true water world, this cannot happen. You hear somebody say that water worlds are potentially habitable, potentially hospitable. You really have to take it with the world's biggest grain of salt because we don't know enough about them. And what we do know about life on Earth and how it may have risen, which of course we don't know that either, it really doesn't align with what we think that we know about water worlds. These environments are very different. You're wrong if you're thinking about big Earth with a big ocean. That is not what this is like at all whatsoever.